gentlemen, the following is a non-title contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Petey Williams.
Every champion in action this week on Thursday Night Impact. To reiterate, I'm joined at the broadcast position by Jim Cornette of TNA Management. Jim, I know there's obviously concern about the condition of Don West. I understand that he has been taken for x-rays as a precautionary measure. Want to get your thoughts on that after the introduction of Petey Williams' opponent.
You got it, Mike. And his opponent from the City of Angels, he is the X-Division champion, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
He is the reigning X-Division champion and remains so after this past Sunday at Turning Point. What an interesting interaction post-match, however, between the champion, the Fallen Angel, and the special referee, the X-Division pioneer, Jerry Lynn, as you see the video.
Jerry Lynn is the Rodney Dangerfield of TNA. He can't get any respect.
Jim, I have to ask you about that situation at the top of this Impact broadcast involving Kurt Angle and Don West.
Let me cut you off right here. I know Kurt Angle is an emotional man. I know his emotions have run away with him, but it's inexcusable to attack a member of the TNA broadcast team. There will be repercussions. I'm glad to be here with you, but I wish it could be under happier circumstances.
No question about that. Non-title matchup we mentioned earlier. Every champion in TNA will be in action on this Thursday Night Impact broadcast. We've already seen the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Abyss, this non-title matchup with Daniels and Petey Williams. And you know what? I was just so upset and shook up earlier. I'm not even sure if I was able to explain our main event matchup properly, but it's going to be the Latin American Exchange against America's Most Wanted. Yes, the NWA World Tag Team titles are at stake, but there's even more.
That's right. If America's Most Wanted loses, they can never become a tag team again. They have to disband, and as a special added attraction, Conan is going to be in a cage at ringside, so we can't interfere. But right now, look at this action between two of the great members of the X Division, Petey Williams, the Canadian Destroyer, and Christopher Daniels, who is a tremendous athlete in his own right, the current champion.
We have been so impressed with the athletic ability of Petey Williams for the past couple of years. But boy, his stature as a man grew so much when he was able to stand up to Conan in the Latin American Exchange.
Oh, wait a minute, pinning predicament here. Hurricane Ronnie rolled through, and Petey Williams putting the pressure on Daniels. I tell you, Petey Williams stood up to some guys it's not very easy to stand up to. LAX or thugs 24/7, 365, but Petey Williams proved he was his own man.
We've not been surprised in the past couple of weeks by Chris Sabin's lack of respect to the X-Division pioneer Jerry Lynn. But I have to admit, I was shocked Sunday at Turning Point when the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, had a little bit of an altercation with Mr. Lynn that we witnessed earlier.
Oh, wait a minute. Change of momentum there. You know, I got to admit, the emotions are running high in all the divisions. When everybody's trying for championships, there's a lot of guys trying for a few spots on top. The cream will rise to the top, and sometimes, I don't know whether Daniels meant disrespect or whether he just got carried away. Speaking of getting carried away, those fighting, feuding baseball players that I got in the middle of, they got carried away too.
Oh, you're not kidding. Well, you talk about a hot media story nationally, locally in St. Louis, as well as Chicago, detailing what went down at Turning Point involving World Series MVP David Eckstein and A.J. Przinsky and Dale Torborg from the Chicago White Sox.
I'm still feeling that one in my bones. We've been fielding requests for videotape left and right. Wait a minute. Daniels going for a cover here.
Pin attempt, gets just a 2 count from referee Andrew Thomas.
Daniels now putting the pressure on Williams. This is a seesaw match, as the X-Division matches usually are, because these guys are in such tremendous cardiovascular condition.
I want to remind you, at the holiday season, one place to check out for all the great Christmas gift stocking stuffers as well. That's our website, TNAWrestling.com. Great t-shirts, DVDs, so much more. Petey Williams back on the offensive. Going to spring off the ropes. Daniels catches him right in mid-move and just slammed him right down to the mat.
Daniel, that'll stuff your stocking. Wait a minute, split leg moonsault. He's going for it. Oh no! Williams raised those knees, and that's the way to counter that one, Mike.
Absolutely. Just going to mention, perfect counter by Petey Williams. Able to block that moonsault, then comes in and catches him again with both knees right into the chest.
Whoa. Wait, hey, hold on, Sabin.
Speaking of Chris Sabin, he just picked up Daniels' X-Division title belt off the broadcast table, and Jerry Lynn just flew right by us. Takes it right out of his hands.
And now Sabin's bailing. He's headed for higher ground. But Jerry Lynn's standing there with that X-Division. And Daniels never saw Sabin.
That's the key.
He only saw Jerry Lynn. It's a Gary. He cooked him.
You're right. Daniels never never saw the part of the equation where Chris Sabin brought the building.
Roll up here. He got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Petey.
Do you believe that?
He gets a non-title victory. I'm not sure the referee was confused, as we all were, at the situation there. Daniels never saw Sabin in the ring. He only saw Jerry Lynn holding his own X Division Championship belt. Sabin had already headed for greener pastures.
Well, confusion here, really reigning supreme as we say. Well, referee's going to try and fill up the ring here to try and keep these two apart.
Well, I think they're trying to tell each of them what happened, and I don't know if they're having any success or not.
Oh, Jim, hold that thought. We've got some commotion in the back. Kurt Angle's on the loose. Welcome back to Thursday Night Impact. Let's check out this past Sunday at Turning Point when the Voodoo Kin Mafia shocked the wrestling.